Since posting the short video on the female figure of Yeshe Tsogyal, we've had a question about Mandarava and how does she appear in art. Well, first of all, Mandarava is related to Yeshe Tsogyal through Padmasambhava. They're both consorts of the Padmasambhava. And Mandarava is very much the same and represented in very similar ways to Yeshe Tsogyal. There's only one real difference. So, to get started, there's really three study topics, the same as there is with Yeshe Tsogyal. There's three study topics for Mandarava. How she appears as a secondary figure with Padmasambhava and most often with Yeshe Tsogyal in sculpture. So it's really a trilogy, a triad. There's Padmasambhava in the middle, Mandarava's on the right, Padmasambhava's proper right, and Yeshe Tsogyal is on the left. And now that's because Mandarava chronologically comes before Yeshe Tsogyal. Mandarava is Indian, some say from Zahor, some say from Bengal, and Yeshe Tsogyal is from Tibet. Now, so for the study topics, the first is Mandarava and how she appears with Padmasambhava. So there's two ways. There's really the triad of three figures in the sculpture, and then secondly there's narrative paintings where Mandarava appears in various narrative vignettes, such as I believe in Manali or Rewalsar in the Himalayas, where Padmasambhava and Mandarava are being burnt at the stake, and then they transform this into a lake, which is there to this day in Rewalsar. Now, also an important point under the first topic is that Mandarava is not included in the 25 main disciples or main students of Padmasambhava the way Yeshe Tsogyal is. This is a very important difference between Mandarava and Yeshe Tsogyal. Yeshe Tsogyal is included within the 25 main students. Mandarava is not. Okay, so the second main study topic is Guru Yoga. Now, with Mandarava, she can appear embracing Padmasambhava in certain forms of Guru Yoga. The two of them are together, or else Mandarava can appear as a solitary figure, seated or standing, depending on the revealed treasure tradition. We do not really have any forms of Mandarava or Yeshe Tsogyal that are other than revealed treasure, other than terma. Yeshe Tsogyal and Mandarava as meditational deities or Guru Yoga figures is a late product coming after the 13th century. So they're really 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th century figures as meditational deities. Now, the third study topic is confusions, and this has to do with how in art, in sculpture and painting, if it's not very clear that a figure is Mandarava because of her placement on a sculpture of Padmasambhava, Yeshe Tsogyal, Mandarava, aside from that, where it's quite clear, and aside from narrative vignettes and murals and sets of life story paintings of Padmasambhava, aside from those, it can be very difficult to identify Mandarava as a Guru Yoga figure or a kind of a meditational deity figure. And this is where confusions come in, because she can be confused with Yeshe Tsogyal, or Sukhasiddhi, or Niguma, or even in some cases Machiklabdran of the Cho tradition. So the confusions are important because we really don't have a lot of examples of Mandarava, and we have very few examples of Mandarava as a Guru Yoga figure, and that's why when they do come up, they can be easily confused with these other female meditational Guru Yoga subjects. So we'll leave it at that. You can press the like button, you can join, you can subscribe. You can also join HAR on Patreon and help support the work we do. And you can also go directly to the Himalayan Art Resources homepage and make a donation. We survive entirely on your donations. Thank you very much.